She's back! She's back! She's back! She's back! She's back! She's back again!
Oh
She's
my
back!
god.
She's back! Hope that is not polite. You didn't tell me your presents.
Wicked sweet.
Oh. Tiger. Ruby what?
Gobert, French.
Okay, I thought so. But you never know when you pronounce. I like to pronounce French things. I do not say no. It's Lauren.
No, it's Laura.
That's what I used to pronounce it.
Say again?
That's why I said
Sorry?
Ralph Lauren.
Don't worry, I'll get it.
And we are here talking about sports for the very first smooth breakfast of the year in the studio with Kaide and myself, Shakla Martins. We have got Tiger. Tiger no Jeffy. Hello and welcome.
Okay, wait. Let me tell you. First of all, wake up. Then,
There's a
first of
special
all,
way we
there's a
say hello
special way you
to-
say
to
hello
Tiger
to
these
Tiger.
days. It's
Yes,
changed now.
including pom-poms.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm
Where
ready
your
to be your
pom-poms?
cheerleader. Don't you worry.
So we say the one, the only, something like that in that
Oh.
regard. Yeah.
I'm her hype woman. It's perfectly fine. Okay. The voice you cannot miss.
Uh-huh.
The brain behind all the stats. She has got that flow that you just makes you want to love sports. It is Tiger. Don't worry. I was
Dr.
put on the
Rose?
spot. I will do some more later.
All right. So, good morning, everybody. Hope you had a great weekend. There's going to be some conversation. I don't know if I should open the phone lines today to discuss whether Sadio Mane should have taken a red card or whether Odegaard should have gotten a penalty. So those are the conversations. But hope you had a great weekend. It was a great start to the year if you love sports.
Yeah, and also a great Monday and Sunday. I mean, if you
Dr.
love
Rose, I
sports.
absolutely love that. You don't need no introduction. She just popped right in. Do we also give you some?
No, I'm cool.
She's a laid back
Good morning,
one right
Dr.
here.
Rose.
Dr.
Good
Rose in the
morning.
studio.
Good morning.
All right, guys, you know what to do. Jump in and send your messages to 0809-444-0981, or better yet, just call us when the time is right. Call the number 01-4489-981. Okay, so let's talk about Steph Curry. He's broken his own records. And, oh yeah, youtube.com/smooth981. No. Seconds is moving around. youtube.com/smooth981.
It's a new year. That's my new style now, to be moving around. N'Golo Kante Tega.
How can she See, I've always said that was the one thing you were missing, right? She knows all the sports. It's just for her to go and play one. But if you ever catch her on the field, you are having a dream.
Okay, so Steph Curry broke his own record for consecutive three-pointers as he led the Golden State Warriors to 123-116 in a win over Utah Jazz. He scored 28 points as his side overcame the 8-point deficit to win.
Well, huge one. First of all, Golden State Warriors were leading by 16 points. Then Utah Jazz came from nowhere. They eclipsed that 16 points, and then they went on to lead by 8 points. So Golden State Warriors were looking like they were reeling from something. And I have to mention Steph Curry, again, may spoil basketball the way I love it. Because this guy, he hit his 158 straight threes. His last record was 157 consecutive three-pointers. That one was broken. He now set a new one of 158. 158 consecutive three-pointers. So he set that record. And remember, he holds...
Consecutive.
Yes.
Oh my.
And remember, he holds the record of highest number of threes scored in the NBA ever. So
What is this man trying to do?
I'm telling you. And so now, young boys, before it used to be young boys wanted to dunk.
Yeah.
They're
So now you want to
getting.
throw 3 points.
So now they just want to stay at the perimeters and be shooting. Whoops! I carried that. But I mean, he's such an amazing. That's what I love about him. He's such an amazing player to watch. Was once upon a time called too small for the game, too short for the game. Yeah, that's what they said about me too.
This is Vex playing.
Yeah,
right?
this is
He's
to
like,
show them.
With every 3
This
points,
is
I'm
for
going to show them.
Yeah, this is for all the small children in the world.
Guys, he has a list of names, right? And he's just working through that list. He's like, Donald, this one is for you.
Yeah. That you bullied me and caught. this is for you. But it's a fantastic one. But for Golden State Warriors again, it just shows the way that they are relentless in their fight. Now I'm watching this Golden State Warriors and they're struggling with COVID. The players are not in rotation, and they still have Klay Thompson out. So you can imagine what this team will do when they come back. So I can't wait to see how the Western Conference stacks up, because between Golden State Warriors, it looks like the NBA championship is coming to the West.
Yeah.
Between
Lakers should
Golden
take a
State
few.
Warriors, yeah, and Phoenix Suns, fantastic. But in the East, they still have the Bucks to
Bucks,
deal with,
yeah.
and they are
Yeah.
bleeding people there. So I mean, it just sets up for, it's better than seasons where you could call it that these are the most likely NBA finals finalists. But now, yeah, just I
It's
don't know.
open.
It's
Yeah.
open.
Oh my goodness. All right, moving on to football. And Manchester City took another giant stride towards retaining the Premier League title with a controversial 2-1 win at 10-man Arsenal. And Rodri said, "We saw our champion's personality to go again. You have to push always, no matter what happens. We didn't do a great game, but we push. We never drop, and we always thought it was possible." I don't know how I feel about this. But October's right here, it's fine.
Okay, so for Man City, it was one of those games where you show yourself like a champion, and that was what they did. They came in, poor play from them, very poor play. Arsenal had like one of the best matches ever played by the team itself. Very positively, they played very positively, attacked well, their crosses was fine. But like Arsenal, they always go 10 men
yes.
down against Man City. Always go. I mean, the last match they played in Etihad, the same 10 men down. They
One
need to-
man down, sorry.
Sorry, I mean, one man down.
Oh,
Ten
my
men on
God,
the
you
down.
both-
Sorry,
You know,
sorry.
You know, I was like 10 men.
No, sorry.
I would have been
One
like,
man
the
down. So
spirit
they-
has grown
I
stronger.
know, so sorry. So one man down. So there were 10 men on the pitch. And despite that, they came fighting. But there was a controversy, the penalty controversy. And I think VAR in England needs to step up because it's getting more common, more often. And when you compare the refereeing in England and the refereeing in the Spanish league, if you watch them, it's just clear difference. You could see that and then
So much bias.
yeah, so much bias, so much inconsistency, which and you see it match after match after match, and you see people are calling it out, players are talking about it, but still, the refereeing association seems not to be doing much about it, and they need to take a good look at it and try to reform the league, the refereeing of the Premier League, if they still want to remain.
They shouldn't carry them to World Cup, Sha, because they are not good. So
Yeah.
that's what I wanted. So we're going to open the phone lines twice. So we're going to open the phone lines now. The first two people that can call will take your call. So the numbers to call are.
0144898981.
So the answer. What you're going to tell me now? Should it have been a penalty when Ederson, well, took the leg and the ball of Odegaard? Because the VAR is saying he took the ball, but he took the leg first. He had to take the leg first. So that's my take. What's your take? Should Arsenal have gotten a penalty with the Ederson challenge on Martin Odegaard? So call these numbers.
0144898981.
Fastest fingers. So after that, we move on.
Seriously, fastest fingers. But while we're waiting, let's go into your messages. So Tayo from Ajas
I don't know why he
Stephen
says this.
Adejarikori. Apply Pepe to his own record. I'll be here when he breaks it again. 159 is loading. We've got more. Ronson.
Ronson says 158 consecutive 3-pointers. How do you mean? Please expand shade. But then again, I think you already said that. Okay, let's see who these callers are.
Hello, good morning. Ooh, could you please turn your radio down? All right, who do we have on the line?
Hi, Femi from my jiggle. How you doing today? Okay, so
what they are all after is some of the referees, they are fans of maybe one of the clubs, one of the best clubs. So they be biased against their opponent. So they need to do something in order to
Is this
step
an
up
answer to
the
your question?
Premier League.
All right, thank you.
You know what? I'm still getting used to the buttons. It's fine.
okay, so we got a few more messages. Zizzy Classic, we see you. Ugo, we see you as well. And Taya, thank you so much for sending your messages in. Zizzy Classic says, what do you say?
Love is easy classic. Thank you. But also says congratulations to Barcelona FC for giving us a gift with the win against Mallorca last night.
We'll get to that story eventually. Let's take another one.
Okay, so penalty 7 days a week and twice on Sunday. That's Ugo Collins. And Manny was reckless but not malicious.
Okay, we are going to get to that story too. We'll open the phone lines for that story. So we've closed the phone lines now for us now because people didn't call. Let's take the next story.
All right, moving on.
Real Madrid's 15-game unbeaten run came to an end on Sunday as they suffered a shock 1-0 loss at relegation battling Getafe in La Liga. So Carlo Ancelotti's side were woeful of all sorts.
Yeah, very, very woeful. And it was a poor performance by Real Madrid. I mean, this is a Getafe side that had lost their first 8 matches at the beginning of the of the season. Although with Kike Sanchez coming in, this is like their 5-game unbeaten. So they knew that, okay, this team have come up with something. They have a plan. So Real Madrid, I mean, they had some players out with COVID. Vinicius was out with COVID. Some players still out with injury, but still not enough. They still had their big guys there. Karim Benzema was there, Modric was there, Toni Kroos was there. So, I mean, they had the major formation that they needed to win the match. But they had poor crosses. Yes, the first 20 minutes, they seemed to have played well, but no. The Getafe side defended strongly. The goalkeeper, Soria, was the man of the match. He had a beautiful display by him. So, it was Getafe showing us that, yeah, Real Madrid can be beaten. And not just beaten
Soundly.
Exactly. Soundly for the Barcelona team. Yeah, I was actually shocked at how much they played. They played like a team with purpose in 2022. You know, they had 17 players out with injuries, with COVID-19, with suspensions, but that didn't seem to deter them. Yeah,
It's impressive.
yeah, they and Mallorca they're pretty spaced out on the league. Mallorca is 15th. They were 50. They are now 15. They were previously 7th. But still, they held on. They dug deep. They were purposeful. Ter Stegen was like he was back on him. Yeah, he's back now, gone for like he was now back to the Ter Stegen we used to know. You know. So I'm glad for Barcelona. It's good display by them. Atletico now back to winning ways. They might be losing a Trippier to Newcastle. We'll see how that goes.
No, money answers all things. Trippier, if you are listening to me, I'm your village people. Move to Newcastle now. The money is good. They have given at the whole billions.
They're going to be
Billions. Eh?
They're going to be
No,
relegated.
when they get relegated, he's a good player. He will find another place. But for now, collect your pension. You are not young anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't follow all these people and be saying you are playing for integrity. Integrity cannot buy yam. Let me tell you, it's expensive in the market. Okay,
God damn.
I've advised you. Let's go to the next story.
The next story is a story that touches my heart. I don't know what to say. I was confused. Lionel Messi has COVID. That's the story. I don't care.
Okay, so this is the story that touches your heart, but let me get to that Lionel Messi having COVID.
As Plicata.
No, let me get to Lionel Messi having COVID first, and then we'll take Aspilicueta after the break because I don't think we have much time. So, I would say this because I'm a little disappointed. You know, players went on this winter break. They took their holiday. It was a Christmas and New Year holiday, and they forgot that there was COVID, and they forgot that they were professional footballers. A lot of players went out. They shouldn't have been socializing the way they socialize. I know it's Christmas. And I know you saw me at one event, but I was wearing my mask. But I know you saw me. But they are footballers whose lives depend on them playing. And they went out, and now all of them are coming back with COVID positive results. Messi's own was especially documented. In fact, I saw 2 parties. The one he went with his children, with his wife and his children. I saw those pictures in Argentina. First of all, he traveled to Argentina. You know he must go to his village. He's one of those people from the East. He must go home. So he went to Argentina, number 1. I saw the party with his wife and his children. Then I saw another adult party. This time, no children. It was just wife. That's the pictures we saw. We don't know how many other social events he went to. Now, you travel home, you have all those social events, and then when your club says you should come back and play, they have a League Cup match to play. The club needs him to come back and play, and they paid him good money to come. Now he has COVID. He can't even leave Argentina. He has to self-isolate. In fact, the only way he can leave Argentina is if he returns a negative result. So he's still in Argentina when ideally he should have been back in his club. And I would say this: if I remember when Victor Osimhen was caught, remember that time he went back to Napoli, and they found out that he tested positive for COVID. Then pictures came out that he was booging down. Remember the kind of trouble he got into. This Lionel Messi is only getting away with this because he's Lionel Messi.
Yes.
Because if I were the one, I'm a dock his pay. I will not suspend him because I need him to play, but I will dock his pay.
Okay, I should probably say this is not just Messi's story. There are other teammates that from Paris
Yes,
Saint-Germain.
from Argentina.
Yeah.
So Juan Bernat, Nathan Bitumadzala, and Sergio Rico were also confirmed to have COVID, and this was a day before PSG's French Cup tie against fourth-tier side Van.
Or all I can say, we didn't see their pictures. We saw his own. We know where you were.
Maybe they were all at the same party.
Be a little more responsible. If you're a footballer that
At least don't
knows,
let them take your picture.
you know, that knows he's going to have to play a game. You can't be caught in social gatherings. Remember the English players that went to?
Yeah, the World Dart Tournament, that was like a COVID outbreak center. Like it
My
was,
goodness.
Everyone had it.
yeah.
Yes.
You were just like, another one?
I know. It
A
was like,
lot of
even-
people, and there were footballers there.
Yeah, and even the players of the tournament caught COVID, but our own
Premier
English
League.
Premier League footballers went to those tournaments that were
Dock
COVID
their pay.
outbreaks.
That's the solution. Dock
You
their
don't
pay.
do that.
They are not being responsible. You dock their pay.
And
I shouldn't be
Pay to
somebody's
see
boss.
them, really.
Guys,
So-
it's tough being a footballer.
I know.
Okay, we have to go on a quick break though. When we get back, we'll do some more talking. We're still opening phone lines. Yes.
Yes, for the Chelsea when we get there.
We'll give you the numbers when we get there. So let me tell you something. I think what footballers are
I
people
wanted
too.
to update
Footballers should be
They
responsible
have
people.
COVID
They
fatigue.
pay
Don't
them
let
too
them
much.
party.
They pay them too much to go
Hey,
to
hey,
parties.
hey, hey.
Yeah,
Just
thank
like
you.
with media,
They pay
they
them
too
too
are
much.
playing on. They
COVID,
too are
COVID,
playing
yes,
during
yes.
the holidays. Just like with media, they too are playing during the holidays. I actually feel bad for football players.
I feel bad,
I
call.
feel bad for
Look,
them.
I don't feel bad.
That
money that they are
money.
The armed robber money that they are
All that
collecting.
money,
That's
they're paying
If I earn what they
tax.
earn in 1
They're
year,
paying tax.
if I
We are all
earn what they
paying
earn in
tax.
1 year,
Paying tax
I
now.
wouldn't want
And
to
guys,
win.
that's my audition to be a wife.
Let me come.
Mr. Footballer, that have argued your case. Come on, marry me. You know what? It's what
It's like
Local snacks,
when you step,
juices,
when you want to step into a role, you have to advocate for the people in that role. That's what I'm doing. So you guys, don't be
thinking about
beating
tax.
footballers.
Let me tell you what happened to me
What's that?
last week. I will not mention
Yeah,
him. I'll tell
what
the name
happened?
later.
What happened?
So
Join us on
this
Okay,
person,
yeah, it's broken.
this person, the name I will not mention. So we went out.
Mm-hmm.
You have to reduce this volume so that people can hear my hot gist. So
Okay,
we went
what
out.
happened?
We went to have lunch.
Mhm.
That's how. After eating, in this at this restaurant, they now brought the bill. Now usually people just pay their bills and go. My friend saw consumption tax
Yay.
and said,
Consumption tax.
"I'm not going to pay."
That's
Now you're
what
talking
the
about-
state does
we have
now,
dressed up.
consumption
Oh.
tax.
That's what I'm saying. We've dressed up. Oh. No, but it's a law in Nigeria. You have to
Yeah.
pay
Yeah, but why
consumption
didn't they
tax.
state it at the start?
But it's
And
always there.
so-
It's always
Actually-
been there. They're just implementing it
Yeah,
now.
it's always been.
No, but why didn't they tell me before I
But
ate the
it's
food?
a law. You should
No,
know
but
your
you know
laws.
what my problem is now? I don't like how we're becoming Americans about this nonsense, right? You go to somewhere and they give you a price. Something is 2,000 naira. Cool. You're like, let me check. They're not doing. If you're calculating, you check your wallet. You're like, I have 2,100 naira. That 100 naira
Take
I
me
used to
home.
do. You know. Then you now come. They now come and give you the bill. And you're like, wait a
Okay,
second.
we're ready.
Sorry,
go
we'll
ahead.
continue this just later.
Alrighty, welcome back. Smooth 98.1 still is what you're listening to. It's 9:19 by our time. Should we move on to the next story?
Let's take some messages first. Let's
Okay.
take some messages. All right. So the first message.
Okay, so messages coming in. Oh, we've read this one from Ugo Collins. Let's move on. Chimalbi Victor says, oh my gosh, this is an essay. Chimalbi Victor. Okay, let's do this. Too bad the way my Arsenal team started with a loss against Manchester City. The EPL is done and dusted as we speak because Man City are champions already. And for Barcelona, they won't still finish in the top four this season. That I can tell you authoritatively. But the referee robbed my Arsenal team. Even Tega and Kaide will attest to that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That sounds good. All right, moving on. We have got Emeka.
Emeka says, good morning, everyone. Who is this? Okay,
So
Stuart.
Stuart Atwell was the
No, he
referee.
says good morning,
Yes,
everyone.
Stuart
Aside
Atwell,
from
yeah.
Stuart Atwell, that officiated the Arsenal
Arsenal
versus
Man
Man
City
City game.
game.
Wow, that is called Vex.
He can collect his good morning from planet Pluto. The foul. Wow. Modega was a
I like
stonewall
you, Emeka.
penalty.
Yeah.
As for Sadio Mane, he has always gotten away with unscrupulous fouls. Lastly, I think just like players and coaches, referees should also face journalists post game to
Yeah.
explain
You know
their
what?
on-field decisions.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Emeka.
That's a good
I
one.
love that. I love that suggestion. In fact, demand. Yes, let's make it a demand. All right, moving on. Maiwa from Omole says Arsenal should have been awarded a penalty. Officiating in the EPL is terrible, especially when you have Mike Riley at the helm of affairs.
True.
Mike Riley was a referee that officiated the Manchester United versus Arsenal game in 2004, where he allowed Man U to commit several fouls without being punished, and he awarded a penalty to Rooney for diving. So, do you expect anything better from them? Even with VAR, all everyone wants is consistency. All right, moving on to our story.
Cesar Azpilicueta admits he was baffled by referee Anthony Taylor's decision not to send off Sadio Mane for an apparent elbow during the pulsating 2-2 draw with Liverpool on Super Sunday.
Yes. So, in case you didn't watch the early part of the game, Sadio Mane elbowed Aspilicueta. Now here are my arguments.
Was it
for
like a vicious
for
elbow,
and
like
again.
a
No, it
player's
wasn't.
elbow?
It wasn't malicious. However, there are fouls that are reckless and dangerous and are punished with a red card. Sadio Mane didn't intentionally foul
Caesar
Aspilicueta, but he was reckless with his elbow. He swung his elbow recklessly.
Man,
There was a
he's
player
sorry
there.
now.
So it's not sorry, it's red card. You tell me sorry in the tunnel after you've taken an early shower. He swung his elbow, red card. He should have been off. I don't care what minute of the game, whether it was early morning in the game, whether it was when the referee just blew the whistle to start the game. It should have been a red card. However, what even made Aspilicueta more angry was that after they left him on the pitch, Sadio Mane now went on to score.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not sorry.
I was
He's
actually
not
happy
sorry.
he
He,
scored.
he really is not sorry for that elbow. He injured me and then he scored. But I would say yesterday you saw 4 brilliant goals.
Exactly.
And I've been telling people, watch this AFCON. It goes sweet.
Yeah.
It was Sadio Mane with his brilliant first goal, and then Mo Salah with his second goal. That goal, it was the fact that you can think it. You know that kind of thing.
Yeah.
If you think it, you can be it. The fact that he could even think it is where they should have been beating him from. But he thought it and then he executed it. The angle with which he took that shot, and then he walked away like he did nothing. He didn't jump. He didn't dance. He didn't celebrate. He just walked away. Before all the other players now came to celebrate him. And then Chelsea replied with 2 brilliant stunners from Kovacic and Pulisic. So an amazing game all round. But I'll say at the end of the day, Manchester City were the winner because while people were busy drawing yourself,
Yeah.
they have created a 10-point gap. And this is January at the top. So, but it was a brilliant game yesterday. So this is where we open the phone lines now to discuss the referee's decision, Anthony Taylor's decision. That hand on Sadio Mane, should he have been sent off? The question is not whether it was reckless or dangerous. The question is, should he have been sent off? So,
1
Yeah.
01 44 89 981.
so call me those numbers. I say there's a timer on that call. If you don't call now, we will not take your calls
Call
anymore.
now or forever
But
hold your
just know that
peace.
he was sorry, but then again he scored. Put it that way.
Okay, so let's take some messages.
All right, moving on. We've got Bash from Yaba who says, Tega, Curry can't get close to the hoops to make a basket. That's not a player for me.
Well, he has a point though. This one says, so Arsenal's performance against the anointed Man City is best in loss. Barcelona gifting fans with a win from outside top 4. Abego.
And then he also says,
All right, we've got the phone lines going.
Okay.
Should we take so many calls? Let's take one. Hello, good morning. Hello, could you turn your radio down, please? Hi, good morning. Who do we have on the phone?
Oh, Femi.
Oh, Femi, we've got feedback. You need to sort that out for us. Oh, wow, okay, let's try another one. Hello, good morning. Ooh, who is this deep voice person? Hello. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Okay,
Victor.
Victor. Go ahead.
Good morning.
intentional award. If you ask me, because the money is always one of the being records with some challenges and gets away. I remember from the match at Mount Good against Liverpool without the other match. So the man actually intentionally fouled him, and that's not there. I can't remember the player right now. And then after that foul, he committed, he scored a goal.
So he's not sorry.
You've got Tiger in stitches with that.
So Murphy just went to the ball, looked at it, and went from such a foul that committed. So for me, it was actually intentional. I should have done that.
All right. Thank
I'm going to talk about it after match.
We don't have time for that.
Sorry,
we
we
do have
don't
more
have time
calls
for that.
coming in. But you know what? Thanks so much.
Alrighty, 014489981. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Who do we have on the line? Where are you calling from? Hey,
Hey,
Bash
Bash.
from Yaba
Isn't
from
this Taga's friend?
Yeah.
from WhatsApp to the phones. Where did I go? I've been in Lagos, my friend. Right here.
What do you mean?
What did you say? You know what, Bash? It's all good. So tell us your thoughts.
Bash, do you want to ask her a sports
Bash,
question?
take it to social media and I'll respond. Uh-huh.
You don't think based on what another person has said, though. Okay, Bash. Thank you so much. Appreciate
Thanks,
the talk.
Bash. All right, there we go. Let's take one more call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Could you speak up for us and tell us where your name and where you're calling from? Is it from Ojo? Okay, go ahead.
Easy. No chill at all.
Red card every day of the week and twice on Sunday. I think that says it all. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Valentine.
all right.
Alright.
Thank you so much. Obviously, you like Guardiola.
If the referee is not giving, if the referee is giving all the penalties he should be giving, they won't be here. Let's be going now.
Okay, got a few more minutes to wrap this up. Get your messages in if you can. 0809-444-0981. Should we talk about Manchester United? So the interim manager, that's Ralph Ragnick, says he desperately wants the striker, that's Edison Cavani, to stay at Old Trafford until the end of the season. But Man U has too many players. That's the problem.
Okay, so it has come out that there are a lot of players are deciding that they are going to leave. I think this guy's not available for selection, and he's going to be withdrawn. He said he was going to go to Sevilla. It was Sevilla that put in money for Marshall. Yeah. So he wants to go. Unfortunately, they can't pay the money. They want United to pay half the money. So Manchester United is not about that business. They want their full money straight. But there are other players that are coming out to complain that that they want to move. Now, Cavani's problem is that his contract ends in 2022, and if they don't sell him now, he will go for free. And he's
Yeah, but they can afford it. That's what I'm saying.
there is no businessman that can afford to lose money. Even PSG that
Didn't we
was
just talk about Mbappe.
even PSG that was talking about bragging rights. No businessman should be able to afford to lose money. The reason why rich people are rich is because they don't leave money on the
They,
table.
they count every single kobo.
Yes.
That's how they stay
That's
rich.
how they stay rich. That's another thing. But Manchester United needs Edinson Cavani. Like Ragnick said, he's the one striker they have who can play with his back to the goal, who can play with his front to the goal, who can play. He's a
Complete
he's a
striker.
complete traditional striker. He's not one of these people that they now call them forwards.
Yeah.
Because they are
That's nice.
I think the new term is multi-purpose striker.
exactly.
Exactly,
So he's a fan. They need him. And they will need him very well today because Manchester United score up against the Wolverhampton Wanderers. I've missed a couple of games because their matches were postponed because of the COVID outbreak. And so it is fantastic to see Manchester United come back to play against Wolves. So tonight will be an interesting game. And if Manchester United wanted to test if their comeback was complete, this will be
This
that
is the
match.
match,
This tonight will be that night. So make sure you sit in front of your TVs
Against
because
Wolverhampton.
whatever
Tonight.
happens.
They play well. They play
Against
Uh,
well.
Wolverhampton.
yes,
It's
you
become so bad that Man U has to now.
it
face
has nothing to
Wolverhampton.
do with Manchester United. Every club that has played Wolverhampton,
Until-
even
yeah.
those that have beaten them by 3 goals,
Yeah.
have
they
had to work for
struggled.
it.
Yeah.
So respect the name, respect
Yeah.
the name. But if they lose Manchester United, rest assured there shall be banter in the locker room.
All right, guys, that's our show today, but there's more. You can catch the show, a recap of the show on YouTube. It's youtube.com/smooth981, and you can catch Tega on social media. She's at Tega Supreme on all social media platforms, and yes,
Dr. Rose has
And
not yet
Dr.
fulfilled her
Rose is
20.
Dr. Rose.
Yeah,
No,
she has not fulfilled her
by
2022
Friday,
ambition.
You know, I would do it. My friend actually called me this morning. I was like, "This is your
If you
2020,
remind her.
2022 goal. So get you on social media." I was like, "Yes, sir."
Okay.
So I will do that.
But for now, she's just Dr. Rose. Find her in
Yeah.
real life. You know where. All right, that is that for the locker room. And yeah, we'll see you in just a bit.
All right, people.
We are smooth.
I have no idea what comes up.
that's it. That's it.
Oh, we're done.
We're done. Yeah.